I really didn't know how I should start this video, but I guess the best way is with a question. How did you feel after the end of The Reckoning? For myself and my friends, we weren't so satisfied, along with the rest of the zombies community, so I decided to make a video talking about how I felt the game should have ended leading into Black Ops 7. Hi, my name is Fox, and welcome to Round Base Radio. This is a podcast channel where we talk about all things zombies. And the other day, I was at work thinking to myself, man, I felt very much dissatisfied after that ending. So I started to think, how would I want that to have been? How I thought the game could have done that story element better. So that's where I decided to make this video. If you guys like this type of content, please let me know down in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe for more content. With that being said, let's get right into this video. Now, before I get started, I would like all of you to close your eyes and jump into your imagination for me real quick. So you load into the map, you're able to hear the same character dialogue, and you go and peek outside the map to see a bright skybox. Pretty much bland, right? So you go and you explore the map as normal and end up unlocking Pack-a-Punch. From there, we can hear Richtofen say that we are running out of time and Sam is starting up the Sentinel artifact. So once you do that, you get to go outside and look, and you start to see that the skybox has changed. Huge dark clouds have rolled in, and the map just got a little darker. You get this feeling that something is going bad quickly. Like, we do not actually have any time. Like, we have to hurry this up, which prompts you to obviously do the Easter egg and gain access to that third tower. And I like to point out real quick that I feel like atmosphere in a zombies experience is very much important. Whether you're playing on Shangri-La, whether you're playing on Buried, the atmosphere adds to the experience. Especially with this being a final map, we can go back and look at a lot of the other final maps that we've had in zombies just to get a good comparison. I would like to think of Moon first. Moon, you are on the moon, you are in space, and at the very end of that Easter egg, you blow up the Earth, right? The skybox has changed now, and you just felt like you messed up, right? Obviously, because that's how you lose. Like, you lost at that point in time, right? That adds great atmosphere. Origins, great atmosphere. Revelations, great atmosphere, right? You could say Black Ops 4 because Tagertoten is a beautiful map. So again, good atmosphere. This map lacks good atmosphere, which is where I'm kind of like leaning towards a lot in this video, right? But let's get back on track. So obviously the skybox has changed and it's darker out. It's cloudier out, and you're like, okay, something's going on, right? Like a storm's rolling in or something. Nothing crazy, maybe. So with that, more dialogue comes in, and you start to build the Wonder Weapon. Once you complete the building of the Wonder Weapon quest, the skybox has changed once again. Now it's stormy, but it's not just some normal storm, just rain and lightning. No, it is a dark ether storm, similar to kind of what we see in Liberty Falls with those miniature storms that we see pop up in the map, and kind of very much like we see in MW3 Zombies DMZ, where the outer area of the map was purple, dark, and like purple rain, right? So that's what we kind of get to see in this map. Like, it's stormy now, purple lightning, purple rain. You get that feeling of like the intensity has just gone up and you do not have much time. Like, that is the biggest premise, is that we are running out of time. And this is a do or die moment. We have to stop Sam. So with that being said, it kind of just further proves that, in my theory, I think the Dark Ether should have been like bleeding into the world as Sam was starting to use the Sentinel artifact to reconstitute Sam's body and inhabit it, right? So with that being said, when you see the storm come in, the Dark Ether is now bleeding into the world. Like, we still do not have much time. We have to stop. So once you complete the entire quest, then you get to the boss fight, where, in my personal opinion, don't get me wrong, I do like the fact that you got to choose between Sam and Richtofen. But bear with me. There should not have been a choice. I liked it. I think it's good. But I think with what my theory is, not my theory, but my idea is, I think it would have worked better if you didn't have a choice. Now, again, just bear with me. It's boss fight time. And more dialogue from our character state that we are running out of time and we have to stop here and now and shut everything down, destroy the Sentinel artifact, do whatever it takes to stop the Dark Ether from bleeding into this world. Because pretty much our characters seemingly bring that up, right? Strauss and all of them, they're like, guys, this is end all be all, high stakes. We got to end it now, right? So once you get up to the rooftop, you start to fight her, right? Skybox hasn't changed just yet, but once you get halfway through that boss fight, whatever phase that might be, then the skybox changes once again. A huge rift now opens up into the sky, very similar to Origins, but purple, right? Leading into that dark ether element. And from then on, you start to see objects falling out of the sky through that rift, whether it be the transit bus, the MPD, or even dragons from Gurok Rovi. Just seeing that, like, the dark ether is bleeding into this world and it is about to get very, very bad very, very quickly, right? Pretty much a huge, huge rift, right? It's getting really bad. It's now or never to stop her and put an end to all of this, which you do. You successfully stop her and you're about to shut everything down. But here comes the twist. Richtofen stops you and expresses that he still wants his family back, and we cannot shut it down until he gets his family back. Like, he is determined. He does not care what happens. He is bringing back Mary and Sam, which obviously we can't do because the Dark Ether is coming. Pause. So that's where the second boss fight comes in. This enables it to where now we are fighting Uber Richtofen, and he is like, no, I want Mary and Samuel back. You aren't going to stop me. Which obviously now we're into the second boss fight. So as you go and battle out Richtofen, you successfully stop him in his Uberklaus form. But right as that happens, Strauss says it's too late. Cutscene happens, you look up to the sky, and it is too late. The Dark Ether has now officially bled into this world. Elements all around the world are showing that. You start to see scenes of people in Tokyo with dealing with zombies, or people in DC with stuff falling out of the sky. It is just pure chaos. A huge purple hue surrounds the world, and the world as we know it is now the Dark Ether. It is too late. We have officially lost, right? And as that all happens, our characters turn around to see that, well, it did bring back Samuel and Mary. And at that point in time, Richtofen pops out in his core form, but you don't fight him. He pops out, he snags Mary and Sam, and he gets the hell out of there without even thinking. He just grabs them and he goes, leaving our characters clueless with nowhere to go now that the world is now just in pure chaos and destruction, right? Leaving off with a gigantic cliffhanger, right? We felt hopeless. We have just lost. Our characters, we, as the players, we felt like we lost this boss fight, right? It's too late. Just like Moon, like we lost. There's nothing we can do about it. Which I think in most cases, in most stories, it's okay for the heroes to lose, right? So that way, it just adds to more storytelling. It allows a bigger story at hand, especially with BO7 right around the corner. It could have led to a much better BO7 experience, in my opinion, which if you guys want to see a video on that, I'll make one eventually. But for now, I kind of want to focus on this ending, leaving off on a huge cliffhanger, right? Instead of seeing the characters get teleported with no dialogue between anybody being said, besides Richtofen saying, welcome to the party, we actually get to see this happen and our characters are emotional. They're like, there's no way we lost this. Like, it seems like this is the end. So like I said, from there, we got to see the world in complete chaos as we don't know where to go. And we are left with a major cliffhanger similar to Moon's ending, like I said before, thus setting up Black Ops 7, which I also have ideas on how that could continue. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to see that, let me know. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that I really have. And I just feel like, in my personal opinion, that's kind of a better story than what we got. You know what I mean? Does it answer Richtofen's plan that he had at the end of Shattered Veil? Not really. Or maybe his plan was that he planned on turning on them after all. just so he can get his family back. You know what I mean? And just ride off into the sunset, even though this world is seemingly ending, right? So, well, I'll say this. I think I'll share this because this is my Black Ops 7 idea. I feel like with that being said, how cool would it be if you loaded up Black Ops 7 zombies and just like in Black Ops 2, where we saw the Earth menu where you can go around the Earth and see where your map's technically located and you can see the Earth shattered on fire and all that nonsense. Same thing with this, but purple, fire, destruction everywhere. I think it would have led to a really cool menu art, even though I know they'll never do that again, for Black Ops 7, since Black Ops 7 is a sequel to Black Ops 2. But let me know what you guys think down below. Did I miss something? Did you have better ideas to add on to that? Or was this just a complete miss and I just didn't cook? All right. Be honest with me. All right. I want to hear it. I had a lot of fun making this. Please let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section below. It's very short, very quick, because I mean, honestly, we're just going through a entire map story, which is not a lot coming off of the Reckoning. So, but I mean, hey, let me know what you guys think. If you like this type of content, leave a like, comment down below what you guys think, subscribe for more zombies content, and I will see you guys next week.